I was done filming the video for my GBDH1000 range, man, and then I realized I haven't made any disassembly video yet for this GBDH1000 that's been out on the market for years now, and let's do that. First one, unlock the screws on the 9 o'clock position. Just standard screwdriver would do the job. And then swap the tools to a 1.5mm hex screwdriver to remove all the rest of it. Alright, here are all the screws, same size, which is very convenient. And now, check this out. Like so. It actually hooked like a crab hand, look at that. Like so. This part is flexible, and they hook from the back to the front and hold the band in place. Support the lug structure even more, and it is the same size and exact same dimension and proportion as well, meaning you could swap between places, it will be just fine. And then there's a pin that just already falls off down here. You could find the same built out of a Modmaster G-Shock watch, the premium ones, and it is good to see that we're getting the same thing out of a cheaper G-Shock watch. Here we go. Look at that, 2 on both sides, and then the band will just falls off. 4 pin, do not lose one of these. Next up, if you want to remove this buckle, I don't think I have the tools here, but you're gonna need to use a reverse plier and just force it out, and then you could take it apart. And same goes with this band keeper as well, which is unique to this model only, like so. And now here is the watch bezel, which could also be removed as well. Over the years, ever since I got it, and you could notice some use marks here and there, and even dust everywhere. So I'm gonna need to clean this up before I assemble everything back up. I didn't prepare any replacement parts, which I will do later. I'm gonna need to find those first, and then we could continue with the modification part of the video. But now let's just have a look at it as is. This is a metal piece here with the glass. You see the gasket around there as well, and the solar panel, and the connector should be on this side, and it seems to me like it is glued to the glass as well. It's gonna be really hard to do because this part is metal, and if you're planning on removing the glass, you're gonna need to heat it up with a heat gun so that the metal is spanned a little bit, and then quickly push the glass out, and then could have access to all the rest of the piece in there. I could take the springs out. There we go. There's the springs for the solar panel, 2 of them, and then some padding over here. This padding actually sticks it in place. I don't think this thing will fall off. Oh yeah, there's a gasket. Make sure to orientate it perfectly, even though it is cheap, but it's really hard to find. Notice there's another piece over here for the side button guard. Sort of peel it off because this piece of plastic is hard plastic rather than the rest, like the bezel or even the wing just now is flexible. This part is hard plastic, but when it is integrated to the casing, it is strong. It could be made out of soft material. This part could protect this part, but this is nothing. And the buttons is now loose. Look at that. You can see the sensors in there from the top, not from the side. And the buttons here, so notice that I don't have to remove any buttons at all to disassemble the parts. And if I want to customize it, I could pretty much do it over here. Just swap the bezel, swap the wings, swap the side guard, swap the band as well, and good to go. Now if I want to have access inside the watch, the hard case is just resin, and look at how small this part is. And same could be said with this GBDH arrangement as well. And I haven't heard any news about this thing breaking yet. With the back, only use a standard screws. Lift it up, and there we go. Pretty much the same way that is connecting the sensor of the GBDH1000 rangeman. And let's remove it. Just wiggle it out a bit. There we go. So if you want to remove it, there's a e-click down there. And that's the sensor. Gasket as well down here. And there's a sensor over there. This is the charger for the watch. Next up, that's the movement, and that's the battery of your watch. The battery is low on mine, look at that. So yeah, I cannot turn on the LED. Disassemble the movement out of the way, and then we'll see what else we could take apart. There we go, pretty basic stuff. And I gotta say, the construction is totally different comparison to newer models. Say again, the GBDH1000 rangeman as a comparison. Look at the metal panel on the side that the button is pushing every time you push the button. Look at that. It presses to this. Pretty big though as a battery. Ooh, notice that there's something there. Look at that. Looks to me like battery oxidation going on. Water's got in there. I remember I disassembled this watch once before I filmed this video and I missed out on this part over here. Look at the gasket. It should look like this. This is all janked up. Look at that. There's some rust already in there. Oh, luckily I filmed this video today, man. Remove these 3 screws, white thing here. This one looks like tape to the circuit boards. We could remove the LCD panel down there and another one over here for the barometer sensor on this side. And there we go. A bit tricky though because this one goes all the way in there. But yeah, we managed to take it apart. That is the circuit board for mine. Yours might looks better. Look at that. This is gorgeous, man. What a beauty. Anyway, here's the display panel from the back. Let's lift this up. There we go, that's the LCD panel, pretty small, and you could remove this front polarizing layer, just peel this sticker up and swap them up to different polarizing layer if you have. This watch in need of servicing like right now, man. Look at that, that's the LED for the watch, one over here, and here is a white panel. There we go. This part has a holder of it, look at that, down here and up here as well, which is kind of cool. Really nice little touch there because most G-Shock they don't have this tiny thing. So every time I disassemble the watch, this thing will just falls out and misaligned. It's really hard to put everything back in afterwards. Thank you, Casio. It's a lot easier for me to work. And now that's the part. Look at that. Hear the sound? So it's totally separated front and back, which is kind of cool idea. Wow. I wonder why to do that. And some connector over here, right down there. That's the buttons. This is the sensor connector. If I want to remove the sensor, let's say brake, remove the screws and then take it out. And we don't have to remove the buttons, but if you want to, there's the E-clip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the hard case itself, really big though. I need to show you guys some of the things as well, right? I missed out on the AC part of the watch. See, this is the Casio Thailand side, 3475 code over there, negative side, and another negative side, AC down there at the plastic part. The battery, however, this is gonna be really hard to do, right? You cannot just easily swap them, but let's try to remove these 3 screws and then we'll find out. Alright, there's so much rust and oxidation that I cannot use my electric screwdriver, so just regular hand screwdriver will do the job, I think. Okay, there we go. Lift this holder. Wait, oh my goodness, it got stuck. There we go. Let's see the damage. There you go. All right, this is just a piece of plastic. Looks good, clean from this side of it, right? But from the top side, oh my goodness, this thing just falls off. Okay. This is one of the first, I would say, smartwatch G-Shock watch they made. I think they haven't really figured out yet the long-term effects of, this entire thing. You cannot just easily replace the battery yourself with this kind of build. You use different connector there, and the battery goes down there, and let's see if I could peel it off. Yeah, this is not gonna be easy. Look at that double-sided tape there. I think I could already peel it off just with my screwdriver. Lift it up. Alright, there we go. I have no idea how to change the battery, but we could figure it out, There we go. 501424 battery, right? And I could see the wattage over here, 3.7 volt, 134 milliamp hour. That's the battery specs for your GBDH1000. Oh, by the way, look at that. I think I just accidentally removed this thing. The oxidation didn't go all the way to the connection, just at the ribbon part of the watch. Luckily I disassembled this watch today, or else it's gonna turn out worse. But now I think we could already lift this up. This part should came out easily as well. Still stuck. There we go. Alright, this is how I disassemble my watch. Oh my goodness, look at that. I don't think I could find a battery with this kind of connector. Normally they have wires to them. You don't have to solder it, just put one wire at one end, another one other end, and just clip it back with the locking down here, which is better. Alright, I got my acetone and my Q-tip ready. Now I really have to clean this up right now, like right away. Look at that, all cleaned up pretty easily. So far so good. I don't think I have to use any flux to do the job, so if you have the same issues, you could try. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm gonna need to continue cleaning this up and continue cleaning the exterior component as well. So the rust comes from the screws, not from the component on the circuit board. I'm good. Just clean this up, wipe it off. Oh yeah, probably gonna need to fix this thing, perhaps align it better when I install the watch back in. And other than that, that is how you fix your G-Shock watch. Oh my goodness, I usually plan out my video, but this time I just wing it. And that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys learned a thing or two from this video. This is G-Shock High Fashion channel, and